honest, what do you think when you see a modern man dressed in a Scottish kilt? But if I tell you that the modern idea of a Scottish kilt didn't come from the Scots, it actually came from an English Quaker. And the idea of ancient clan tartans, it's basically a 19th century marketing stunt. Welcome back to my series, Pretty Things with Strange Histories, and today we're looking at the beautiful Scottish kilt. So originally Scottish warriors, they wore a 16-foot, very heavy wool fabric called a filad mor. Let me know nicely in the comments if I pronounce that properly. It also was simply called the Great Kilt. It was wrapped around the body and belted at the waist. It was your Sunday best, a suit, a rain cloak, all in one. But around 1725, an English industrialist named Thomas Rawlinson, he ran iron works in Scotland, and he noticed that Scottish workers were sweating and almost getting caught in the dangerous machinery due to the fabric of their kilt. So he cut off the top half and he pleated the bottom to resemble very much what you see here. And that's how the modern knee-length small kilt was born. It was basically created as 18th century British workwear. But then things turned violent. You see, after the Jacobite uprising of 1745, the British Crown wanted to crush Highland culture. They passed the Dress Act of 1746, making it illegal for Highland men to wear any tartan or kilt. In fact, the only people who were allowed to wear a kilt were the Scottish soldiers who were fighting in the British military. What's even more interesting is that up until the 1800s, there was no traditional clan pattern as we know today. Scottish families used to dye their kilts with whatever plant dye was available. The patterns came about when King George visited Scotland in 1822. Now, he was the first British monarch to visit Scotland in over 2 centuries. And so to prepare, 2 English brothers published a book claiming they found an ancient manuscript. A manuscript which maps every clan to a particular pattern. It was a complete fraud, of course, but wealthy Scots panicked and quickly bought up the newly invented woven designs to protect their lineage. And of course, the Victorians turned it into a massive fashion craze. So the ultimate symbol of Scottish defiance, popularized by a Victorian marketing scheme. Now I have to ask, if you found out that your ancient family clan was actually schemed up by a group of fraudsters, would you still wear it with pride? Let us know in the comments. Follow for more pretty things with strange histories.